you. It's Carol Burnett. Okay, I have to go fast.
The mastermind behind Peaky Blinders is making his way to Hulu. Stephen Knight, the creative genius, has a track record of creating fantastic stuff. You might recall him from Taboo in 2017, where he collaborated with Tom Hardy for some amazing storytelling. And if that doesn't jog your memory, there's another gem called Dirty Pretty Things. Stephen Knight is a legend, and now he's bringing his magic to Hulu. Let me fill you in on everything we know about the upcoming series. In The Veil, Elisabeth Moss takes on the role of Imogen Salter, a remarkable shapeshifter. While Moss herself is no MI6 agent in real life, the show's creator, Stephen Knight, envisioned her character in a unique way. Knight, an Oscar nominee known for Dirty Pretty Things, pitched the role to Moss by highlighting her character's ability to embody 100 different roles and personas, a true shapeshifter. Moss recalls Knight's pitch, saying, "He talked about her playing 100 different roles and being 100 different people, how she was a shapeshifter, and how that was a good thing, not a cover for something else. And I remember saying to him, 'Oh, so she's an actor.'" This characterization perfectly aligns with Moss's own versatility, evident in her acclaimed performances on shows like Mad Men, Top of the Lake, and The Handmaid's Tale. In The Veil, set to premiere on Hulu this April, Moss's acting prowess is put to clever use as she portrays a character known for seamless transformation. Knight emphasizes the confidence he has in Moss's abilities, stating, "You get the feeling with Elisabeth Moss that she can play anything. When you know you've got her, then that liberates the writing process. You don't have to write the line because she's going to sell it anyway in the way she just is." With that being said, getting The Veil for Elisabeth Moss almost didn't happen. The idea sparked when power producer Denise Denova pitched a kernel of a premise to Stephen Knight, exploring the friction between intelligence agencies of different nations. Knight, known for Dirty Pretty Things, transformed this idea into a vibrant spy thriller centered on two mysterious women. Denova was keen on Moss from the start, but the urgency to get things rolling was clear. Despite warnings that Moss is in high demand, Denova persisted and eventually reached the actor. Moss, on a break from The Handmaid's Tale, swiftly said yes after reading the script. Reflecting on the process, Moss finds the idea that the project might not have come her way due to assumptions about her preferences terrifying, considering it's her worst nightmare. In The Veil, Moss's character, Imogen Salter, starts by posing as a British NGO worker at a refugee camp on the Syria-Turkey border. The story unfolds as Imogen, with her mysterious past, focuses on aiding Adila El Idrissi, a woman targeted by the community as a notorious ISIS commander. The series delves into the complexities of global power dynamics, drawing inspiration from real stories and people involved in the intelligence world. While The Veil explores modern espionage and terrorism, it takes a humane approach. Described as a road trip saga, the series features Moss and Yumna Marwan, with a chemistry rooted in mutual respect and humor. Despite the intricate plot, Knight emphasizes spontaneity in writing, allowing the characters to shape the story. Moss and Marwan's characters embark on a journey that zigzags through various locations, reflecting the challenges faced during production. Shooting on location in several countries, the team encountered everything from a polar vortex and earthquakes in Turkey to smoke bombs and protests in Paris. The result is a truly international show, showcasing diverse settings from snowy landscapes to the bustling streets of London and the romantic Canal Saint-Martin in Paris. Elisabeth Moss, also an executive producer on The Veil, worked closely with Denova, known for her relentless commitment to realizing the vision. The challenges faced during production, including shooting in unconventional locations, highlight the dedication to making The Veil a distinctive and globally immersive experience. The casting in The Veil adds another layer to its global intrigue. Elisabeth Moss, donning a sly English accent, finds a compelling counterpart in Emmy nominee Josh Charles, whose American character exudes braggadocio as if it's a national pastime, especially when dealing with the French operative Malik, who also happens to be Imogen's love interest. The dynamic between these three characters highlights Stephen Knight's meticulous preparation in crafting the series and his knack for drawing out the most dramatic elements. Knight shares his love for portraying individuals tasked with world-saving responsibilities as real, flawed, and sometimes silly human beings. He sheds light on the contrasting approaches of intelligence agencies, with the French being secretive yet willing to share, MI6 denying their existence, and the CIA in Washington being surprisingly open. This humanizing touch adds a layer of authenticity to the characters' interactions and the overall plot. However, at the series' core is Adila, portrayed by Yumna Marwan, a character surrounded by an air of mystery. Adila's potential involvement in some questionable activities and her dangerous ideas keep viewers guessing, all while her intelligence and cutting-edge wit keep everyone on their toes. Marwan's exceptionally slippery performance makes Adila a magnetic presence, and her chemistry with Moss adds a unique pulse and unpredictability to The Veil. Moss acknowledges the challenge of her role, involving dialect, locations, and stunts, but working with Marwan proved to be a seamless collaboration. Moss recalls the rehearsals, stating, "I had such a big job to do as far as the performance itself, the dialect, the locations, the stunts, and it was really important to me to not have to carry somebody the entire time." However, working with Marwan was a revelation. "Immediately in rehearsal with Yumna, my shoulders dropped. She didn't need me to hold her hand. On the contrary, in fact, she would have been insulted if I tried. She was very much like me in that way." The Veil's casting and character dynamics, filled with wit, complexity, and authenticity, contribute to its distinct flavor, promising an engaging and unpredictable viewing experience. The excitement for The Veil doesn't end with its initial run, as Stephen Knight drops a hint that we might see more of Imogen Salter in the future. Elisabeth Moss and Yumna Marwan, the dynamic central pair, bring their chemistry to life, while Moss takes on the role of executive producer. The ensemble cast includes Dolly Ben Salah as Imogen's DGSE ally Malik Amar, and Josh Charles as Max Peterson, the CIA agent with a penchant for butting heads with Malik. While The Veil is initially labeled as a limited series, Knight's enthusiastic nod suggests that there's potential for more stories featuring Imogen Salter. The intricacies of the characters, the global espionage backdrop, and the unpredictability woven into the narrative might just be the beginning of a broader exploration. Mark your calendars for April 30, as The Veil is set to premiere on Hulu, promising an intriguing journey with Imogen Salter and her enigmatic world. The series' blend of talent, compelling storytelling, and Stephen Knight's creative touch could leave the door wide open for future adventures. Who knows what lies beyond The Veil? For those who aren't up to speed yet, The Veil's captivating story unfolds against the backdrop of various locales, with filming taking place in Turkey, Paris, London, and even picturesque Kent, England, featuring iconic spots like Canterbury Cathedral. The cameras wrapped up their Turkish shoot in March 2023, followed by scenes in Kent in May of the same year. And that wraps up today's video on The Veil. Thanks a bunch for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to drop your suggestions for future videos in the comments below. Until then, stay tuned and stay curious.